And the two teams make their way out onto the hallowed turf of the Chigwell Construction Stadium for today's bank holiday fixture as we welcome Yeovil to take on the Daggers. And for the Daggers, as we said, 5 changes for the 1-1 draw on Saturday. They will have Elliot Justin in goal, a back three of Manny Onariase, Luke Kroll and captain Kenny Clark. Andrew Elatheriou will be right wing back with Bagasan Graham coming back into the side at left wing back. A midfield three of Mitch Brundle, Matt Robinson and Alex McQueen, with Joe Quigley looking to get off the mark alongside Angelo Balanta. On the bench for the Daggers is Liam Gordon, Rhys Grant, Harry Phipps, Jean-Luc and James Dobson. Yeovil wearing black and red shirts with black shorts and red socks will be kicking towards the rather sparse Berry Road end. Dagenham, as a reminder, playing a 5-3-2 with wing-backs today, and one of those men is Bagasan Graham. He's immediately involved trying to keep the ball in for Dagenham. He does so, but only succeeds in finding Murphy.
Yeah, you say 5 changes, as I said, I think. Peter's, thought about it long and hard. Yeah, sometimes you don't always get the continuity, but, he wants freshness out there.
Great touch by Quigley, finds Balanta, who spins away from his man on the edge of the box, drives inside it on his left foot, stands it up towards the far post, it's the bar! I think it was a cross in the end, but the build-up play was excellent, and Dagenham almost break the deadlock. Elliot Justin, who's looking for what would be his first clean sheet of the season. Conceded at Dover 2-1. And on Saturday, as Quigley shows a great touch to find Robinson. My word! That was certainly going towards goal. He doesn't score many, Robinson, so it caught me by surprise. He shot from 25 yards.
Yeah, as I say, I think that was going to whistle in the top corner there, but you've got to say, excellent touch from Quigley.
Balanta spins away, he's on the edge of the area. Can he keep the ball alive? He does really well to wriggle past the first and second, but eventually the third man from Yeovil clears it off of him. Yeovil trying to fashion their first real chance as Brundle nips in, and then Balanta has to stretch, tries to get under control, does really well. Brilliant from Angelo Balanta, and a cynical foul. It'll be a yellow card by Luke Wilkinson. But there we go, it's still 0-0. And Murphy tries a reverse ball inside the area. Onariase gets there first. Wilkinson on the edge of the box, chance to pull the trigger, goes sideways to Murphy. He will shoot and puts it just down to the near left-hand post of Justin. He'll be disappointed he didn't hold it, but he did enough to turn it around the corner for a corner. Man, they're covering every zone on the pitch. They're going to go out wide to Brundle. Will they now spin around and create the angle? They've gone wide and slowed it down a bit too much, in my opinion. They need to go back here, Dagenham, and they do, to Brundle. He could whip it in if he wants to. He does. It's not a bad ball. Clark's in there. Quigley's there. Quigley heads it down. He was unmarked, but he just gets a glancing header rather than that kind of bullet. He needed to just punch it back across goal. Ball's drilled in, right-footed. Good area. Headed down. It's not cleared inside the area. Scrambled around. Eventually, I think Bagasan Graham will thump it clear, and he does. Good decision from Graham on that occasion. And the referee, Mr. Barrett, says it's half-time here. Playing a 5-3-2, 5 changes from Saturday. They've got Justin in goal, Onariase, Kroll and Clark are the 3 centre-halves. Elatheriou on the left, Bagasan Graham on the right, McQueen, Brundle and Robinson in midfield, and Quigley and Balanta up top. I'll be intrigued to see if he changes things as the game progresses. At the moment, the opposition Yeovil are playing a 5-3-2 as well. They've got Borowski in goal, Hudson at right wing back, and then Dickinson on the other side. As here come Yeovil, they stand the ball up towards the far post, 1-0. Rhys Murphy scored, getting on the end of a Charlie Lee cross. He stood it up, he got in between the men, and with a matter of seconds into the second half, scoring against his old club, it's Rhys Murphy. At the moment, it's going to be another warm evening. No clouds anywhere to be seen so far, other than those looming over Dagenham. And here comes Murphy, he's in behind on a race, he's got to make the tackle. He does, it's a great save. I thought he'd made the tackle, he doesn't. A good, strong save from Elliot Justin, the first one he's had to make. As the ball goes over the top, Worthington was in behind, but it's cleared by Clark. Balanta shows an excellent touch and then goes sideways to Robinson. Luque's away, but Robinson decides to run with the ball. I think it's a good decision from Robinson. He's driving central, then goes out to the left-hand side. I think Luque would have been offside. Luque goes down the left. Can Dagenham fashion a chance? It goes towards Dobson. Oh, good save by Brzozowski. Luque still has it inside the area. Right-footed low towards Brzozowski, and we said he hadn't made a save. He has now. They take it quickly to Luque. Luke Kroll gets it back off him on that left-hand touchline. Luque, not much room to work in, twists and turns and drives in field. Excellent play from Luque to the byline, cuts it back, and then it hits the first man. It's a brilliant run from Luque, and eventually Yeovil could scramble it clear, separating the two sides. Charlie Lee sends another one in. Bradbury's the target. Brundle wins the first header and will go straight out of play. No, he keeps it in. Charlie Lee then tries to cross it right-footed into the area. Murphy's there, Onariase as well, and now Dobson will put the pressure under Dickinson, who shows good experience to roll it out to Diak. Then goes long, crosses it into the area. There's two to aim at. One of them comes around the pack. It's Hutton who crosses it in. Murphy's there! Oh, and he puts it wide of the near post. Brzozowski had a fairly quiet afternoon so far. Clears long from the goal kick. Brundle challenges, gets a half head on it, and Duffus will try and win it, and then Robinson slides ball to Luque. He can open his legs, he's got good pace, but so has the substitute. Dagenham give it to Balanta, back to Balanta inside the area, great tackle, Luque can shoot, it's blocked, will it break for Quigley? It won't, and my, John Luque's having an excellent impact since coming onto this game, which Luque could take quickly to Kroll, and he does. There's a ball to Kroll on his left foot, he goes to Brundle inside. McQueen's got plenty of room on the right-hand side, and they do spread it out, so can he get at Dickinson? He's got the pace to beat him if he wants to. Instead he crosses it in, Quigley's free header! And he's got his goal! Joe Quigley brings Dagenham level! It's his first goal of the season, and everybody in the ground is delighted for him. He's had his chances, and he's got himself on the score sheet. Dagenham win a free kick from a foul on Quigley, which they take to McQueen. It was McQueen who crossed it in, and he tries another one. Balanta's in there. It could be two. It's off the bar. Nearly drops for Quigley. Dagenham are all over them suddenly. We wanted excitement. We're certainly getting it. And here come Yeovil. We'll come back to that chance in a second because Dagenham have got to defend first. Duffus heads it down. Murphy, time to shoot. Surely not. Great strike. Good save. Wow, the game's come alive. Because the ball comes in the box, chance for Worthington, great strike, and again Justin's equal to it. And Dagenham keeping it again until they are forced to go long. Balanta might be offside, he's not, and he has a wonderful touch from Angelo Balanta, plucking it out of the air, goes back to Dobson. McQueen's there, they've got three in the box. He's whipped deep towards Luque, he's going to do his best to keep it in play. Will he do so? He does, I think, does really well in fact, John Luque. The game goes on, the right back appeals for the ball going out of play, but Brundle offers defeat and they go back to Luque, who can run at his man now. He goes down the line to Luke Kroll, can he find a cross? He stands it up, Balanta! Great block from Yeovil. They didn't know a lot about it, but the two men got in the way, and Balanta's having one of those days. He's just got to keep going. It looks like Luque from the far side will take this corner for Dagenham, inside the final 10. It's whipped in at good pace. Brundle was attacking the near post, but it was dealt with by Yeovil. Dobson comes out to pick the ball up. He could go back to Luque and does, but he just delayed it a little bit, which enables Yeovil to get out to him. He cuts on his right foot. He's two-footed, so he stands this up towards the far post. Who's attacking? Onariase's there, heads it down, and he's got in! Dagenham have taken the lead in the 81st minute. The goal has been scored by Manny Onariase. John Luque's deep cross, and he's been headed across the face of goal. They turned it around against Harrogate, and they've turned it around against Yeovil.
But again, a deep cross. You say they're going in and out. No, it's a deep cross. It's crosses that make it difficult for the keeper to make decisions.
Well, fair play to Dagenham. They responded well, and fair play to Peter Taylor, because it was his tactical changes that have led to this turnaround. But they've got to see this out as a ball clipped towards Duffus, heads it into the area. Chance for Worthington. They've equalised. Worthington smashes it in from the penalty spot. Both sides showing great mental strength today. Both sides have trailed and both sides have responded well. The substitute Hippolyte wins the muscular battle and then thinks about a shot, goes across goal, what a save from Elliot Justin! Wow! Hands on his head from Murphy, you can't believe it! Corner to Dagenham. Whips in towards the far post, headed by Clark into a dangerous area. Quigley was challenging, he couldn't get there first. Dagenham get the possession back. Onariase rather forces it to Brundle. It's a good ball into an area. Quigley to win it! Quigley scores! Dagenham have won it! Joe Quigley's the hero! and Redbridge are going to win by 3 goals to 2.
And that game could have been outside. He's been fantastic today, Elliot Justin.
And there's the full-time whistle.